Hey y'all, it's Diane with Shawcraft One and my old barn door and barn door treasures on eBay and digital Diane designs on Etsy for digitals. So today I'm gonna finally show y'all all these sweet little journals that I've been working on. I've had a lot of people asking about this one because this one is the one that I have used to show you things in the most recent videos. And so I thought I would do flip throughs of these journals and get them in the shop for you. I know I said I was working on 12, but it turned into 10 because 2 of them I've made into larger billowing journals. So those will come later. I'm almost finished with them. I've got about, I don't know, they're 99% finished. So just got a few more things I need to do to those, and then I'll get those in the shop for you and do a video on those. So since I have so many, because I have 8 journals, I'm going to go ahead and do a flip through and show you one of them in detail, and then the rest I will just do quick flip throughs of. And if you have questions, you can ask them, and I'll be glad to answer any questions that you have about them. So let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, and since you've already seen a lot of this one in those other videos, I'll do the, I guess I would call it the descriptive flip through of this one, and then I'll do that one in a faster flip through. Okay, so I tried something new this time with my spines, and I had been seeing, there's a lady named Alex Castro Ferreira on Instagram, and her spines are amazing. She does her spines, she doesn't do an actual spine on her journals. She has very, very artsy, creative journals, and so I took some inspiration from hers. She actually wires her journals together with like jewelry wire, or sometimes old rusted wire, and little strips of fabric or lace. And then I saw a video from Heather. She's Ruby and Pearl XO on YouTube. And now, Alex does have a YouTube channel, but her videos are very short, but you know, you can go and check those out. I'll try to leave links to both of these ladies in the description box below. But anyways, I saw Heather, and she calls hers a spineless journal, I think is what she calls hers. And so I kind of took the two, Heather's and Alex's, and kind of put my own little spin on it. So that's what these are, and I'll be happy to do a video for y'all if you want one, to kind of show you how I put these together. So just let me know in the comments below if you'd like a video on it. So for this first one, you have a beautiful blue. I got a bunch of broken jewelry from a friend of mine, and it was in that box, and I just thought it was so pretty with the label. These labels are in the shop. I just put them in the shop at the beginning of the week. So anyways, and I just wanted a pretty little tie, and so this is just kind of attached onto this piece of lace that I have tied in a very soft knot here as your closure. So we'll go ahead and open. whoops, open it up. And so you can see here, I've just tied it on. So as your journal grows and you need more space to tie, you can move this around because it's just tied with, this is some waxed cord. So I just tied it on with the wax cord. So it's not like glued on or anything. So you'll be able to move that around if you need to. All right, so let's get started. So on the front of the journal, you have the little label here. You've got some, this is dotted Swiss for texture. And then this is the spine. So the spine is tied. Again, it's called, Heather calls it an open spine. And I don't really know I don't really know if Alex had a name for it or not. But this is the back of the journal. And this is a very vintage book that I used the book cover from. I think this one was the Campfire Girls or something like that. And I've had the book forever. And I just decided it was time to finally use it. And I loved the green color of it. So I wanted to leave some of that showing. This is the billowing portion of it. And there. And then that's the bottom. So lots of yummies in this journal. Okay, let's get going. We got lots to do. All right, so here you have some vintage wallpaper for your pocket in the front. I didn't want to cover up all of the vintage patina on the original book cover page. So you've just got a couple of little tags tucked in here. And then this is the actual first page from the book. And it tells you that it was presented to Agnes Wiles by her teacher in 1922 and then given to Annette after Agnes passed on. So I thought that was a cool little piece of history to add into the journal. And then, of course, I've used quite a lot of my digitals in these journals. And I've mixed and matched a bunch of different digitals. So this one, I think, is from the Mixed Media digital. This is from the Pretty Papers digital. And then I've tied on some, or not tied on, glued on. I made little ruffles out of sewing pattern paper. This is the original book page from the book, The Campfire Girls. Okay, then you have a flip out here, and I love using this page because it has the copyright date on it. Okay, so these are some of my Welltail tabs in the Collaged Ledger kit. So you have a pretty little tag here, pretty little tag here. And then these are some of those script overlays that I'm still working on. They're not finished yet, but I'll get them into the shop as soon as I'm finished with them. But I just thought I would give a little bit in the journals so that you can play with them in collage or whatever you want to do with them. And then on this little sewing pattern ruffle, I added a little rusted safety pin and a little key that's been rusted as well. Very old book page. You've got, this is from Carol's Farm Digital in the shop. And this is one of my ledger papers. And a little cluster here. I'm going to go kind of fast. Vintage book page. Some of the quote cards that I put in the shop. Sweet little pocket here. This is a floating pocket and it's just got a couple of tags in there. I'm not going to pull everything out because it would take me forever to get through these journals if I did. Here I have an embossed glassine envelope and some vintage goodies for you. Another quote card. And this is from Carol's Farm Digital kit in the shop. And then there's a coffee dyed guest check. Sweet little, I've put a lot of rusted paper clips in here and then just some ephemera that I've attached onto the pages so that you can put them wherever you want them. This is a very vintage check. It's an original and it's from 1887. So I thought it would be fun to add some vintage goodies into these journals. Some embossed paper that I made into a tag. Some clusters. I've added lots of goodies, laces, and lots of stitching in here. This is from I think this is the wallpaper ledger kit in the shop. Here's some more of that, the script overlays that I'm working on. And I printed these on vellum. It's a really lightweight vellum. So you can use those in tags or collages or whatever you want to use them in. Took one of my little clusters and made a little tuck out of it. Whoops. This is a coffee filter pocket, and you can tuck something in behind, but it's got lots of fun little goodies tucked in. Oop, that one might be a little stuck. Okay, there we go. This is from one of the wallpaper ledger digitals. I think we made this tag together in one of the videos. Added a little cluster and some goodies, a little vintage scorecard there. That's a tag from the Carol's Farm Digital Kit. Another rusted safety pin. This is some embossed music paper on an altered paper clip. And this is one of those over the page floating pockets. And it's just got a little cluster tucked in there. I love how these turned out. Sweet little chiffon ruffle there. Oops. Little pocket that I made here with some embossed goodies and tags or journal cards. This is an original book page from the book, and then here in the back is your Shabby tag, and I've tucked it into a little wallpaper pocket here on the back cover, and I've still left some of the back cover showing so you can see the patina in that. And I've also put another one of the vintage pages from the book. This paper is that really matte, buttery, soft feeling, like a cotton paper, and I absolutely love it. And that is the end of the journal. So what we'll do now is I'll just put it to music, and I'll flip through all of the rest of the journals. They're going to be probably pretty quick flip throughs, but you know, like I say, if you have any comments or questions, you can leave them in the comment box below, and I will get those questions answered. So I'm going to get this one tied back up, and then we'll get started on the flip throughs. So that is the flip through. Hopefully it wasn't too fast. I was trying to make the video not be so long, so let me know if it's too fast and I'll try and redo a video and reload it a little slower. But hopefully this one works. So anyways, just wanted to point out a couple of things real quick. Most of these are made with vintage book pages, except for this one. This one was not made with a vintage book page. And some of them don't have the open spine. I did kind of play around with it and did a couple of them, you know, with an actual spine, but I still wanted them to kind of look, you know, the same. So anyways, this one is a very old vintage reader from the early 1900s, and I left the original end papers in the back. I just couldn't bring myself to cover those up. So this one is a vintage reader, and this one is a very vintage book cover as well from the early 1900s, and I do believe I put some of the original book pages of that in here too. It might not be though, because I think this one, the pages were kind of brittle, so I think I used those for collage. So anyways, I think that's everything. There's lots of vintage ephemera in these, and just for all of you who want an update on Gracie, I'm so sorry that I have not done that before now. I've just had so much going on and totally forgot to give y'all an update. So I took her to the vet. She has what they call a collapsed trachea, which is common in her breed. And so they say it's not curable, but it's treatable. So they gave her medicines. She also has a memory tumor. And so we are waiting to get the collapsed trachea kind of under control before we go back to have that surgically removed and sent off. So I want to thank you all for your prayers for her. I greatly, greatly appreciate all of your prayers and your well wishes for both her and for my friend Tina. You're going to see this video probably on Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm actually not going to Georgia. I thought I was going to go this past weekend, but the funeral arrangements went a little longer, so I'll be going down on Thursday to spend Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with her. So anyways, those are the updates that I can think of that I need to give you for now. If you have any comments or questions, leave them in the comment box below. Let me know about the speed of the video. I kind of did it faster this time than I've ever done them, so it's kind of a new format for me. And hopefully you'll run over when you see this video, grab your favorite one, and get it while you can, because I think these are going to go pretty quick. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all your support and your love. I'm sending y'all big hugs.